It's 4:30 on WKYT this morning. We are tracking a deadly motorcycle accident overnight in Lexington. Police say the road is still shut down at the scene, and we'll bring you the details coming up next.
A Lexington woman arrested Friday for stealing a bucket truck is set to be arraigned today on murder charges. We'll have a full report on both cases coming up.
And 3 people are still missing today after a deadly boating accident in Louisville over the weekend. That story and much more on WKYT this morning.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. It's your Monday, and we hope your day's off to a good start, bright and early. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. Let's get a first check of the weather right now with Micah.
And we had a little rain creep in later on yesterday and into the afternoon hours. That was mainly for the east and southeast. That's what got the brunt of it, and that's pretty much where you're still sticking with that rain chance. Now, it's not a good rain chance, but it's there. And look across the way. A lot of numbers on the screen, but just know this, visibility issues are there, and then you're going to see fog visibility. Kind of an issue there as you travel on this morning. Temperatures are in the 60s. It's a pretty good feel outside. It really doesn't feel all that bad. Then today's forecast will be right around 86. It'll be a warm one in store, and you know what? It'll start feeling like summer as we slide off through the rest of your work week. I'll take you into those temperatures coming up in a few minutes.
See you then. Thank you.
New this morning, an investigation's underway right now after a deadly motorcycle crash in Lexington overnight.
Emergency crews were called out to the intersection of Nicholasville Road at South Point Drive about 11:45 last night. Lexington police say a pickup truck was going outbound on Nicholasville Road. They say the truck tried to make a left turn when it hit a motorcycle going inbound. Officers say they are not sure what caused the truck to hit the motorcycle, but they say the motorcycle's driver was killed. Police say inbound Nicholasville Road is shut down at Brannon Crossing. They expect that'll be until about 5 this morning. The outbound portion has 1 lane open. We'll keep you informed from that scene. We're learning more information this morning about a deadly boat accident in Louisville. Saturday night, a boat capsized on the Ohio River. Louisville police say 2 people died, 4 were injured, and 3 people are still unaccounted for. The Jefferson County coroner identifies the victims as 52-year-old Donald Swinner and 14-year-old Mark Sweeney. The exact details of the crash are unknown. Investigators say the boat capsized after it collided with an anchored barge near a bridge. They're not sure whether the boat hit the bridge. Rescue crews suspended the search for those missing boaters last night. They say recent rains and fast currents are affecting the search.
If we're not able to find any other clues or indications of somebody being out there, there's a point where we just have to terminate the operation and wait to see what happens if somebody sees something downstream, or and it's sad, and I'd say that there's nothing worse than feeling helpless that you can't save somebody, but at some point you have to really look at the realistic part of it.
Authorities say that 3 of the 4 injured in the accident are children, and their conditions are unknown.
A woman arrested Friday after leading police on a 45-mile chase through Lexington into Richmond and back into Lexington, said to be in court this morning for a more serious charge. Police think that Vanessa Napier murdered a man inside a home on Athens Walnut Hill Pike in Lexington. Investigators say she did so Friday morning before she stole a bucket truck from a gas station on Athens Boonesboro Road and took off. WKYT's Sean Moody has the latest on the investigation.
Lexington police say they found that man dead here along Athens Walnut Hill Pike. Police have been out in the field behind me documenting the area, but they haven't said much about the investigation. The BP station, where state police say Vanessa Napier stole a bucket truck, is just a mile or so through that field.
On Friday morning, Kentucky State Police say Vanessa Napier stole a bucket truck from the BP station on Athens Boonesboro Road. This surveillance video from inside the store shows a bucket truck pull up to the curb and the driver go inside. A woman standing there on the curb goes up to the cab, and then the truck pulls out. Police said that worker tried to stop the truck, but they say Napier fought him off and the truck dragged them for about 50 feet. For the next hour, police say that bucket truck led them on a chase from Lexington to Richmond and back. before they say Napier rammed the truck into a state police cruiser that was trying to stop her. State police arrested Napier just before noon on Friday. Yesterday afternoon, Lexington police said they went to a home on 8th and Walnut Hill Pike for a welfare check and found a man who had been killed. They spent Sunday documenting the scene. Police haven't said what prompted them to go check on that home, where they found the man, or how they believe he died, but they say Napier was behind it.
And Lexington police have charged Napier with murder and tampering with physical evidence. In Lexington, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Thanks so much, Sean. Napier also faces charges of wanton endangerment, robbery, DUI, and operating on a suspended license. She'll be in court today for the murder charge, as well as the charges regarding the bucket truck.
4:35 on WKYT this morning, and a Lexington strip club that police say is linked to 3 shootings in the last 2 months could lose its liquor license. Our partners at the Herald-Leader report the Diamond Gentlemen's Club on Winchester Road is facing 5 state violations from 2014 and other violations from 2015 from Urban County ABC leaders. Back in February, police say a man was seriously injured in a shooting there. Because of that case, the club was charged with violating the state's alcohol law. There were 2 other shootings there in the spring. The club also faces 5 charges for serving alcohol to a minor, locking a security door, and failing to pay taxes. All of those investigations are ongoing this morning. A Clark County man is set to face a judge today after police say he abducted a teen here in Lexington last spring and then sexually assaulted her. Lexington police have arrested 30-year-old Joshua Rayburn. They say in May he picked up a 15-year-old girl from a school in Lexington, claiming the school said it was okay. Police say when the girl did not recognize where they were going, she pepper sprayed Rayburn and ran from the car on Winchester Road. The victim told police that Rayburn touched her between her legs before she ran away. Rayburn is to be arraigned later today.
Well, a Southern Kentucky woman is dead and her boyfriend in jail after a shooting in Laurel County Sunday afternoon. Deputies there say 29-year-old Christopher Bird shot and killed 22-year-old Shannon Engel. They say Bird admitted to them that he pulled the trigger. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has the story.
So many questions about what happened at the dead end of this roadway about 5 miles west of London.
I don't know really anything. I just know that she didn't deserve it.
Courtney Rouse is Shannon Engel's sister. The 22-year-old was found dead from a gunshot wound Saturday night. Police say her boyfriend, 29-year-old Christopher Bird, shot and killed her.
His story is that they had a domestic argument and had been arguing all day, according to him.
Relatives say the two had been dating for about a year. She had recently moved in with him at his home on Hickory Road, where the shooting took place.
I want my sister to be remembered as a good, loving person that she was. She would have done anything for anybody. And if you didn't have something, she would try everything she could to make sure you had it.
Police say Bird had been arrested on domestic violence charges before. They say Engel was the alleged victim then, too.
Tragedy of all this is if we were there in February and we provided her with information, we made a warrantless arrest, why was she still in that set of circumstances?
Bird declined to give a jailhouse interview, but his father said the shooting was an accident. Police stand by their charges while a family looks for answers. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
And an autopsy is scheduled for later today. New this morning, police in Nelson County say they're on the lookout for a woman who went missing last week. Authorities say 35-year-old Crystal Rogers has been missing since Friday. Investigators do not know where she was last seen. They found her car abandoned on the Bluegrass Parkway between Bardstown and Elizabethtown. Anyone with information is asked to contact police.
Police in Boone County say they are also looking for a missing woman. Deputies say 14-year-old Love Lee Schmucker went missing from her foster parents' home in the Burlington area on Saturday night. Investigators say she's around 5'2" and about 180 pounds with hazel eyes and brown hair. She was last seen wearing a black shirt and red shorts. According to our sister station in Cincinnati, Schmucker is also known to travel to the Cincinnati area, and anyone with information is urged to contact local police up there.
A Clark County woman says she needs help finding a new home for a horse. Last week, Crystal Justice saw a post on Facebook about a horse on the loose in Bath County. When she heard animal control plan to put him down, she decided to step in and help. Justice and her husband helped rescue the horse and found a temporary home for him at the Kentucky Equestrian Center in Clark County.
He has such a great personality and he's sweet, so why not give this horse a chance to live his life and not be put down due to the fact somebody just turned him out and didn't care what happened to him.
The horse loses his temporary home today. Justice hopes she can get a horse, the horse home this morning. So hopefully she's successful in that.
Yeah, handsome horse there.
Yeah.